Hi, welcome to Bariatric Beauty and Finishing School. Today I decided maybe we should have a little coffee chat and talk about something that has been on a lot of post-ops minds lately. I belong to quite a few groups on Facebook devoted to weight loss surgery and the lifestyles that come both before and after. So a lot of you have been talking about, how do I talk about having weight loss surgery? How do we get into the conversation with our friends and family? What do I tell my coworkers? What do I tell my friends? What do I tell a guy that I just met or a girl that I just met? So I want to kind of walk you through sort of the do's and don'ts and how to come off as, you know, the confident, excited person that is on this journey. So I'm having a protein coffee. I drink only Inspire Protein by Bariatric Eating, and my favorite way to get my protein in throughout the day is through coffee. So if you see me sipping coffee, it's because we're chatting, we're having a little coffee date. So I'm welcoming you into my home. So due to the advent of social media, weight loss surgery is not as taboo as it used to be. You know, maybe you knew someone who had it before, or maybe you thought you knew that somebody had it, but you weren't really sure. Even celebrities in the media, it was not a talked about thing. People talked about boob jobs, they talked about nose jobs, but nobody really talked about weight loss surgery. The last few years it has become more and more prevalent. I mean, the United States itself is going through such an obesity epidemic that doctors are looking more and more towards surgical options, and we are all here together on this journey because of that. So I wanted to touch on, first of all, how do I tell my friends and family that I've decided to have weight loss surgery? First and foremost, you want to think about what you want to say ahead of time. It's not something you want to just kind of, by the way, or send it a text message. Because a lot of your friends and family, especially if they are overweight themselves or they have struggled, are going to be met with a little bit of resistance, maybe. There are two sides usually. There are the side that says, no, you can't do that, it's too dangerous. I don't want you to have a surgery. You're taking the easy way out. This is, you know, you're not that big, or you don't really need it. And then there's the other side that says, okay, let's do this. I want to touch more on the first side because that's the hardest one. When we talk to our loved ones, our parents, our siblings, our partners, our husband, our wife, our kids, there's a lot of fear because weight loss surgery, although it is more prevalent, it's still kind of an unknown realm for a lot of people. If your friends and family are overweight, they may be jealous. They may be something that they had thought about before and researched and saw horror stories. It may be a journey that they're trying to take themselves. So what you need to do is sit down with whoever you care about and say, listen, I have decided to make a change for my health. I'm worried about my future, and this is what I've talked about with my doctor, and this is the step I'm gonna take. I would love if I could have your support in this. And then talk about what that support's gonna look like. Whether it's you have to cancel your girls' pizza night on Friday nights, or you have to adjust it. Maybe you go to a pizza and salad bar. You find a new hobby, like you walk the park every night together. Or maybe it's something as simple as saying, hey, I love Lay's potato chips. We can't have those in the house anymore because I'm gonna be going through this huge transformation and I don't want any temptations. You can kind of go that route. Be firm, because this is something you're doing for you. You know, a lot of women especially kind of flounder because their husbands maybe married them when they were overweight, and the husband gets nervous. Are you going to change as a person? Is this going to affect your personality? Are you going to become different? Will you still love me? So take into consideration sort of the gamut. You're going to know your friends and family best, and you're going to know how they're going to react. So try to kind of prepare ahead of time when you talk about it. The next thing is how to tell people who are super supportive or your cheerleaders. And say, listen, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need someone to call in the middle of the night when I'm nervous, or I'm craving, or I'm scared, or I don't know what to do. You always wanna have that one person that's in your court saying, hey, it's okay, talk to me. A shoulder to cry on, arms to hug. Somebody that's gonna send you a text and be like, hey, did you take your vitamins and drink your water? Those kind of things. The next group of people that I think we should talk about or your coworkers. Weight loss surgery is a personal choice. You do not have to tell anyone. It's about you. Of course, I don't recommend hiding it from your husband or your wife or your kids or your mom and dad or sister and brother. People are gonna see you all the time and be around your new eating habits. You don't have to tell your coworkers anything if you don't want to. The other thing you don't wanna be is this new reborn health nut at the office who says, shouldn't be eating that, it has a lot of carbs in it. Nobody wants to be around a know-it-all. So the best advice I can give you is, someone asks, it's up to you. You can say, hey, I decided to change my lifestyle and become more healthy. Or I'm on a doctor supervised diet. Or I had gastric bypass. My stomach now only holds 4 ounces of food at a time and I'm really excited. You get to choose what you say. And then you get to choose the narrative that comes after that and the story that comes after that, because people will notice. When you look in the mirror 2 weeks after weight loss surgery, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you may not see a huge difference. But the people who see you all the time, they're gonna notice. They're gonna notice your clothes fit different, your face looks different. You maybe are blossoming, you're feeling that confidence, you're feeling that excitement. Maybe you're sick a lot. There are a lot of things that come with weight loss surgery. For me personally, I was sick for the whole first year. There were a lot of things I couldn't tolerate and I didn't really know why. That was 10 years ago. These days now we know what sort of the general triggers are, or the things that are gonna make us sick or uncomfortable, or kind of anything on that spectrum. So we can sort of avoid those. You might be one of those people who has a tough time and your colleagues are gonna notice you going to the bathroom every 10 minutes, or they're gonna notice that you're not diving into the weekly donuts when they get delivered. Be aware that people are gonna notice, they're likely gonna ask. Some of them are gonna talk behind your back. Oh, I heard she had weight loss surgery. The biggest thing to remember is why you're doing this. Because people are gonna talk. You know, look at celebrities in the news media. Look at the president. People say all kinds of terrible things, and only you know the truth. So if you figure out your why ahead of time, and you're like, I wanna be healthier, I wanna have a family, I wanna have this beautiful future, I wanna run a marathon, I wanna be able to walk up the stairs without being out of breath, I wanna button a airplane seatbelt. Think about those things and then answer accordingly. People are still gonna say, oh, you took the easy way out. I used to argue till I was blue in the face about it. You don't have to do that. Just let them think whatever they want. So the next thing, when do you tell someone new? Maybe you started dating. When is the right time? You're nervous about the extra skin, and what do you say to this new person in your life? Well, I don't think it's a first date topic. Unless you've joined a bariatric dating site, maybe this person has also had weight loss surgery and you bond on that topic, cool. This goes out to all of those people who are insecure about their loose skin, their stretch marks. You're nervous about what people are gonna say. Anyone who is gonna meet you and is only judging you on what's on the outside, they're not worth it. Find someone who's going to love you for all of you. They're gonna love what's inside of you, they're gonna love what's outside of you, and those people exist. You don't have to settle for someone who makes you feel insignificant or makes you feel insecure or doesn't accept you. And that goes for relationships that start before you have weight loss surgery as well. Some women and men lose the weight and they do change. Some get more confident. They decide that they settled before and now they want to go experience the world. Some are the same exact person. Something else you want to talk about is how to tell your kids. You know, when you have small kids, they may not understand. And you can just say, you know, I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Health is not just for people who've had weight loss surgery. Everybody needs to be healthy. What to say when they start to say, you shouldn't lose any more weight, you're starting to look sick. It's your journey. You get to decide, and with the help of your doctor, what's healthy for you. So you don't have to listen to those negative Nancy's or those, you know, cut down Charlies saying, you look terrible, you look tired, you look sick. I created this channel to help everyone who's had weight loss surgery to feel good about themselves. But not only that, to feel good about the person they are inside and the person they are outside. Makeup is only there to enhance the things that you already love about yourself. And fashion is only there to, complement this brand new body that you have worked so hard for. But you're still you. So basically what I'm saying is you get to decide what your story is. You get to decide if you wear your weight loss surgery on your sleeve or it's a card you have stuck in your pocket. It's a part of you, so it's nothing you need to hide or be shy of or embarrassed about. It's also not something you have to shout to the ceiling if you don't want to. It's up to you. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining me for coffee.